All right, so what we're going to do, we're in enterprise security, and then we are going to come up here and we're going to make ourselves a new correlation. We'll come hit, we're in secure, we're going to hit secure, configure, content management. Go to the upper right-hand corner, create a new correlation search. We're not going to edit anything. We're just going to make a brand new. We're going to give it a name. We're going to call it tutsTutorials, tutsTutorial. Give a description for tuts. We're going to write our query here. Index equals underscore internal. Head 1, table, source, host. We write this to make sure we get a log every time we run this query. Now we're going to go validate this works. So we'll go into search. So the only reason I write this query the way it does is so I can always make sure I have results come back. We see one result. Okay, we're good to go there. We're going to scroll down. We're not going to touch any other settings. We're going to change the earliest time to minus 5M for 5 minutes. We're going to change this to running every 5 minutes. We're good with that. And then we're going to come to an adaptive response, and we're going to get ourselves a notable. Give it a title. We're going to call it tuts, notable, description, notable for tuts. Here we'll change the security domain. We'll go to endpoint, and we're not going to touch anything else. We're going to leave that alone. Come down, hit save, close. And you know what? We don't want to run every 5 minutes because based off this, I'm going to run for another 4. So we're going to turn this to 2 after the hour. Instead of having to wait until 5 after the hour, we'll save the correlation search. 2, notice it'll kick off at 2 after. Now we'll come back, we'll go to incident review. We may have to refresh a few times because it doesn't going to come in exactly at this time and we're a little early. If we look at my incident reviews, we'll see a few notables here. These are all generated when I was testing to make sure this worked, and they have the security domain of identity. And they can run every 5 minutes. I've changed my identity to endpoint, so I better get a different security domain. We'll hit refresh. Still hasn't shown up. So we'll hit refresh again. There it is, tuts notable. Notice endpoint is the security domain, so it flipped. There it is again, endpoint. So just go keep it really simple, make sure the basics are working, and validate that and see if you can't get that to work, then you got a bug in your enterprise security.